muted. There we are. Okay, that's much better. How's everyone doing this evening? I am really, really tired. I don't know why, but I'm just super duper tired. So tonight I'm going to play Spyro the Dragon because this game requires absolutely no brain power whatsoever for me to play. So this will be a very, very straightforward, at least type of night for me here. Oh, jeez. Sleep, damn it. If I slept, then I wouldn't be able to provide such quality entertainment as me complaining about how tired I am. That's you know, very, very important. Suffering from insomnia thanks to your ADHD. Yeah, I can totally sympathize with you on that one. Oh man, can I ever? But luckily, you know, my Ritalin and stuff does help me quite a lot with my insomnia too, just by coincidence, more or less. Alrighty, let's go for... I don't know why I'm in the Artisan's world. That's kind of weird that I started here. And then I guess we'll head over to Peacekeepers real quick. I guess I have also unlocked Magic Crafters. That's kind of unexpected too. I guess I'm a lot further in this game than I thought I was. We'll pick things up from Peacekeeper World here in a second. Everyone's most favorite soundtrack coming up very, very shortly. Oh, man. Work is, requires so many brain. Ritalin didn't work while you're on a Fixer. I've never been on anything other than Ritalin. I went on Ritalin right away. I was like, this is the drug for me. In conjunction with a couple other drugs, but that's kind of the main one that I take just for ADHD stuff. But well, that's a great way to start. Wow. Okay, so the camera when you come out of the balloon is a little bit of a different positioning than I expected it to be. That's pretty phenomenal. Alright, what have I done in this world so far? I think that I need to probably do... I can just pull up the guidebook and then I'll know for sure. We have two things going on. Alright, sounds good. Birdie, need to take a vacation. Yeah. Alright. No! I wanted to not be there. I want to be able to start this recording sometime within the next 3 minutes instead of just having to wait and wait and wait and wait. I guess I should have probably touched a dragon while I was on the way over here, huh? Then I wouldn't have, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'd love to take a vacation, but, don't have, the spare cash because I keep spending it all on AV equipment. Alright, let's go over here. Oh god, I know what I'm about to get myself into, and it is not super pretty. Oh well, there we go. Okay, get all that set up. Hey everybody, welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. So, it is time for a flight level, because Lord knows these aren't my most favoritist part of this entire experience here. Night flight is somehow way worse than the previous flight level, and it's still, I think that this one is probably my least favorite of all of them because it's very cramped. Everything is kind of just in a big donut, and oh, this is actually a different one than I remember. This one's not too bad. This one is actually probably the more... Yeah, actually this one's probably my favorite of all of the flight levels because it's probably by far the most boring and straightforward map. So, I mean, everything is just kind of laid out in a sequence for you, and you don't have to try and find anything. Although I think I just passed over a treasure chest, so I may actually have screwed up there. I don't know. We'll find out as I just dunk myself into the water. Okay, we'll try that one again. Yeah, so... I think that this level has rings, treasure chests, lighthouses, and planes, but I think that I might be screwing myself over a little bit by going in this sort of order, because I do kind of recall that the planes in this level take an incredibly long amount of time. I also think that I may be... Well, that's really strange. That happened a second time on that exact spot. I think that the hitbox on that might be a little bit different. Maybe the ground is shaped a little bit differently than I would expect there. Oh, wow, there's not even... There's just arches on this level. Okay, well this may be a bit of an issue. I think that I might be... yeah, like I said, I may be screwing myself over by going this specific route because I think that I'm... Yep, absolutely going to run out of time. Let's see if I can pull this off, though. All I need to do is make sure that I hit all the lighthouses, and as long as I hit them just in time, I think that they're spaced out well enough for me to be able to pull this off. But this might be... They might intentionally have made this very, very tight timing because they're dicks. Yep, so they are. Alright, cool. So, I guess next time as I work my way through this, what we're going to probably try to do is we're going to... maybe it'd be worth my time to, when I go through the arches, to make sure that I also hit a couple of the lighthouses along the way. Nevertheless, I think I may just stick to this original route, and I'll just try not to lose time on that one this time, because I think that cost me about 2 seconds. So I think that I should have a pretty straightforward time now if I just make sure that I don't like get clipped on that weird drain there. I have noticed that shall we say the indie this game's got bugs in it is what I was trying to say. I was trying to find a diplomatic way of phrasing it, but then I realized I don't care. So yeah, there's a couple of very interesting little bugs that I've run into. You know, there is definitely, that's not the only time I've noticed like weird terrain issues, but that's probably the most prominent one. The other time has just been things like getting snagged on something that I didn't really expect I'd get snagged on. This is going to be pretty close, but nah, that's pretty gracious there. 1.4 seconds, that's totally fine. That's not so bad. And that means we're... let's see. Yeah, 1/3 of the way done with the flight level, so good stuff. Yeah, like I said, I think that one's my favorite. That was not too bad. I think that the thing I liked about that one is that it's a very kind of tightly designed experience. Everything is basically laid out for you, and you don't have to, you know, you don't have to try and find your own weird route through the level. You can just kind of go through exactly the way that they intend you to do. So, with that taken care of, it is now time to take on Dr. Shemp, who is one of the weird name for a boss. Probably one of the most boring bosses in this game. Though, I'm going to be totally level with you. Oh, there's a Dark Souls in the background. I think every game this boss actually kind of blows. I think that they... One thing I've noticed while playing this game is that it's fun. It is fun. I'm having a really fun time playing this, but like the gameplay is remarkably simplistic. I don't know. I don't remember it being like a very complicated game, but like I just feel like the design is like a very, very, very straightforward platformer. Although, I mean, it does have some stuff going for it. The camera control is not too bad at all. You know, it's definitely one of the better camera controls that I've dealt with in a 3D game. But, you know, it does what it does, and it does it very well. And what it does is, you know, very, very revolutionary for the time, I suppose. I mean, certainly, you know, platformers outside of Mario were not really held to this sort of pedigree that we ended up getting with Spyro. And also, like, Crash Bandicoot, I kind of consider that basically the same generation. I think of them as being very, very similar games. Although, well, that's death. I think that I didn't really enjoy some aspects of Crash Bandicoot. I thought that the fact that the game was remarkably linear actually didn't appeal to me so much. I felt that the free kind of level designs of Spyro were a lot more interesting to me than Crash Bandicoot, which basically felt like everything was on a very, very nice looking hallway. And it was the same sort of camera angle the entire time. Yeah, as a kid, I wasn't really too impressed with it. I think I might be launching myself in the wrong point. I'm pretty sure that there is another little hallway I'm supposed to be flying from if I want to make that. So let's just take that as the second attempt for right now and just not bother with it anymore. Lord knows, with 6 lives, oh, I am in great danger of getting a game over at this point. So let's just keep exploring the level for a second here. I'm gonna need to grab this key anyway if I want to go fight the boss. Oh shit. Okay, that was really clearly close. Yeah, the nostalgia factor though really just it makes it worthwhile to me to play this game. And if it's a night like tonight where I'm very, very tired, I appreciate not having to think.
Chef thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Oh, wow. I wonder what I am supposed to be doing of which to fight this boss. I wonder where his weak point will be. It is... Wow, he is looking way, way cooler than he did. Oh, Jesus. This game with its butts. Wow, Dr. Shemp's visual, this is... He looks so much better than he used to. Dr. Shemp used to, Nice, yeah, I didn't want to interrupt his, whoa, whoa sounds, because they're very, very amusing to me. Good lord, Dr. Shemp on the PSX, the PlayStation 1 era looking graphics of Dr. Shemp, he was just basically like a stick that held a stick, and it was incredibly bad looking. Looks like he's got the Crash Bandicoot Tiki token thing. See if we can bait him into doing an attack, and then that's a lovely little gesture. Okay, I think that what I'll do is I'll bait him in doing the circle attack, and then just hit him in the ass. Yeah, at least now he kind of looks like he's distinguishable, and doesn't look like they were just yeah, we can afford about 4 polygons to make this guy happen. So, that's kind of nice. Anyway, we just burnt the shit out of this dummy thick boss. That was, pretty straightforward. More like Dr. Thick. That was, terrible. Anyway, so we are gonna just get this treasure. I think I go down to where the, I think if I go down to where that chest is over here, there will be a little hallway, and I think that I'm supposed to probably make the, well, nope. I guess that's probably where I'm supposed to make that flight to get over to that gem. Oh, no. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Wait, no, it's definitely not from over here. This is how I get to Dr. Shemp in the first place. I'm going to need the extra height of the building to the left here, so I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we're just going to have to go for it. And that is no way, that is not even remotely close. Alright, I think I figured out what's up with this game. I think there might be some sort of, auto, steering kind of things going on, because I feel like when I was moving as Spyro there, oh right, I remember this crap now. When you start from this checkpoint, the game, it makes it really hard to get... No, I have to fight the whole boss again to try the flight again? That's dumb. Is there a way for me to start the level over? I'd rather just leave the level and re-enter it than try to, having to fight the boss over and over again. Oh, that's why they put this here. Oh, okay. I guess the game had some sort of playtester. When I was a little kid, I never actually put that one together there, but I forgot that there was a, I guess, that's how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of, auto, control taking over there, because I feel like my character is just pulling, to the right a little bit as he's, making his way over there. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually the case, or maybe if my I was holding down my left analog stick or something when I turned the PS4 on. Nevertheless, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of auto steering mechanic there. Alright, we are at 3 lives. I actually am running somewhat of a risk of not being able to, of a game over now. Yeah, that's a little bit disconcerting. Okay. If I game over, I don't think there are any true consequences. I may end up losing my progress in the level, and I may have to do it all over again. So I think that what I'll do is I'll probably exit the level before I get the game over, and then we'll just re-enter here. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, there's no way that's going to make it. Oh, wow. Okay, we got it. And I'm just going to exit the level there. Okay, that's good stuff. Alrighty, that was surprisingly difficult. I feel like they may have intentionally boosted the difficulty somewhat when they did this remake, because some of these, you know, these jumps, I don't remember them being that hard. Either that, or I just I had less of a life than I thought I did as a kid, and I just had more time to spare just trying those jumps over and over again. Nevertheless, we are done. It is time to move on to one of the... The Magic Crafters world is probably my favorite in the entire game. I mean, this is where the level design really, really gets fun. Let's see. I think that there's a lot of really, really great gliding that you need to do in the Magic Crafting world, and I feel like, well, we'll get to that sort of stuff, but there's a lot of kind of like it's more like it's very platformy in the Magic Crafters levels, where there's lots more like cliffs that you're... God damn it! Every time. That's happened to me a couple times. Every time I get off the balloon, I will just accidentally move to the left because I don't expect the camera to just suddenly swivel around and just immediately eat shit. Oh yeah, it also is one of the most annoying thieves in the entire game. You go down this hallway, it's very, very tight timing on this thing, and you have to... At least it's very easy to get back into it. You just have to go a little bit back this way. It's also got these wonderful... wow, these guys look great in this remake. These armored mages, they are absolutely phenomenal looking. Anyway, the thing I like about these guys the most, though, is that I hope they have the same sound effect. They just go, ow! Yes! Oh, they preserved it. That's my favorite sound effect in the entire game. It's such a muted little response. Okay, we're not going to catch him there. Yeah, charging is a little bit stiffer than I remember it being in this game. Being in the original game and the remake. Also, the thieves definitely have some sort of... I'm definitely holding... Yeah. I'm trying to, like... I think that just in general, I am not pushing the left analog stick far enough to the right, and so I'm just not turning as far as I should be. And so anytime I have to go into a tight circle, because I'm keeping my thumb like in a kind of a weird spot, because I don't know how to hold controllers, so I just go for what reduces my chance of carpal tunnel syndrome the least.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Nice. I kind of want all those things too. We'll make it happen. Don't you worry, big boy. We'll make it happen. Anyway, I definitely hold the I definitely hold the... Wow, the animations on those guys are so much cooler than they used to be. Ah, that's so awesome. They used to have this really, really dorky particle effect that, like, a whole bunch of stars would just fly out of their hands, and it would, yeah, this guy's really fun to deal with. And they also, like, had a really, really annoying sound effect to go along with it, where they went, like, meow, 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 instead of, like, you know, something normal and not annoying sounding. Alpine Ridge. This is a great level that we're not going to do just yet. We're going to keep tooling around with the overworld for now. But anyway, yeah, the sound effects when you kill every enemy in this section is great. And also, come on. The music here is just an awesome soundtrack. Nice. Alright, you like how Spyro stores the eggs up his anus. Yeah, it's sort of like Batman, right? He's got all those gadgets, but he doesn't have a bat belt or anything like that. It's just, where does he keep that stuff? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to know. I kind of want to know. I don't want to know about Spyro, though, because he's, you know, underage, probably. I don't really know about dragons. Anyway, I'm sure that there's somebody on the internet that's worked out, like, Dragon Age of Consent, because people that care about dragons on the internet care about dragons way too much. Ah, shit. Well, that's a problem. Alright. Well, that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta send a guy for a swim. What we're really doing is we're just trying to build up to see, like, what happens when you game over, because, I mean, I'm curious. I want to know what happens when you game over. If I remember, the game just says game over, and then nothing happens. But, you know, there's only one way to find out. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fly off from here. But yeah, I don't know if you all know this, but if you want to see people that are way, way into something, people that care about dragons on the internet, like, it's just something else to me. They work out, like, lore. They'll tell you the difference between a wyvern versus a worm versus, like, everything else. You know, they really know their shit. Ah, oh, right. I have to, charge that guy. Okay. What do we have? Okay, this will be the flight level. I will, loop back around and pick up the dragons in a second. But what I'm really going to be heading for at the overworld here is I think that the key is towards the end of the level. Oh yeah, these guys are weird. These bosses are not, these guys appear a lot in the boss world, but they like, they shoot like these lightning bolts at you. They have like one of the very, few range attacks that actually, can consistently hit me. It gets much worse as the game progresses. The ranged attacks that the late game enemies get is just really frustrating to deal with. But, it's not too bad right now. I think that the treasure chest over here, this is not the treasure chest I'm supposed to be using a key on. I think that I actually need to trick the guy that shoots lightning into hitting that one. There's some interaction that I need to do there, but I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Alright, it's all about if they're biped or quadruped. Well, you know, that's way, way, way too complicated for me to understand what the hell is going on there. I'm biped, and, you know, that's already two more ped than I can handle. Okay, let's pop that key in there, and we will take the supercharge, actually. I remember that now. Wow, totally forgot about that mechanic. Oh yeah, that's what I love about the Magic Crafter's world. It introduces this mechanic. So you dash down this thing, and it makes it go hella fucking fast. And if you're me, you mess it up. But what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to use the supercharge and crash into that treasure chest. That's the mechanic here. And believe me, they go absolutely wild with this mechanic in this world. There are some levels that are brilliantly fun with the supercharge. That being said, this isn't the level that has the best supercharging in my opinion, but it definitely has some really, really good supercharge mechanics. Because the thing is, what you do with the supercharge is you chain it into jumps and you chain it into gliding. God, that corner has never been that annoying to me. All right, well, we'll just come on. We can get that corner. Just boop, and then that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember this being a little bit difficult. Well, we will get that treasure chest if if Spyro's life depends upon it. Here we go. But yeah, there's a level in Beast Makers called Treetop that, ooh, that one is great. There's some really cool glides you have to do in that level. And I'm really excited for the Beast Maker's world, which is after this one, because it has probably the best levels in the entire game. Nevertheless, I think that's 3 hundo, and that basically rounds out the overworld here. Let's quickly talk to some dragons, and we'll start picking up some actual levels in this world. Alright.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings. Learn to fly. Got it.
As if I haven't already done that twice. Ripping off a Foo Fighters song. That's ridiculous. This one is where you learn how to be a hero.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead. Try it.
No thanks, I've already tried it. Alrighty, let's head over to the first level of this world, which is Alpine Ridge, and you'll see what I mean when I talk about how drastically different the level design gets here. There's a lot more emphasis on gliding. If I remember, Alpine Ridge doesn't actually have any supercharging in it, which would make sense because they haven't actually introduced you to the supercharge yet. But this level does have some pretty cool stuff in it all the same. It has moving... Wait, does this one have a supercharge in it? Okay, well, let's just play this level out and see what we get in the end. It also has one of my favorite enemies in the game, in that it has like these gigantic, weird little woolly mammoth things. And I hope that they have the same sound effects that they used to, or at least, yeah, these guys! I fucking love these guys! They look awesome! They look way cooler! Anyway, that's a really risky enemy right there. These guys are... This looks awesome! Man, this remake looks really, really cool in this specific section. I love that the aesthetic for this world includes like a bunch of generic magic-looking stuff with like gems and things like that. Like, this is nice. I really, really like what they did here. I can tell you this much, it did not look that good on the PS1. Also, for whatever reason, that ramp has always frustrated me because they clearly, like, hard-coded it to be something that you can't ascend normally. I'm sure some speedrunners figured it out at some point, but, like, a lot of other terrain in this game, if it was, like, kind of a gentle slope, you could sort of cheese it into working for you. But that one, for whatever reason, they hard-coded it to be impossible, and it was really annoying. Because I was like, I can recognize this is different, and I dislike that immensely. Let's talk to Zane, because we're not going to come back to this area.
Oh, Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
Alright, I think that we're gonna want to go to the left to begin with, I think. There's some sort of route through here. Oh yeah, this is cool. You get to watch a wizard battle. I don't think that there's any other section in this game where the enemies will actually fight each other. I think they might do it in the next world, but it's not like programmed in very much. But yeah, there's an epic battle between these two where the druid guy on the left constantly pisses off the guy in the Ice King over there, who will never be able to do anything about it. let's go over. We're going to kill the Ice King because these guys are a lot more of a threat. The Druid guys can't actually hurt you. They just make the terrain really annoying and laugh at you from a distance. So they're basically your bully from high school, but they ultimately can't actually hurt you, unlike your bully from high school. Alright, yeah, I think that this level... Oh yeah, these guys are a little bit more of a threat than you might expect. Because they never really appear by themselves. They're always in these, like, ridiculous groups of, like, 3, 4, stuff like that. And in a group, they can really chuck a lot of projectiles at you. Alright, so we got these 3. I think that's everything for this section. So now we're going to want to glide over to that platform. Okay, so yeah, there's no way... Even if I wanted to, I don't think there's a way for me to get back to Zane, so it's a good thing that we picked that up when we did. Let's pull off this glide. This glide should be very, very easy. Anyway, yeah, I love these guys because that's if you get close to them, they just like stand up on their legs and yell at you, but they won't actually charge you or attack you unless you get close too close. Let's see. Okay, yep, there's the attack for you right there. That's cool stuff. They're a little bit less cool in the remake than they were, but I think that it might just be because I had my imagination going for me and it made them a lot cooler. They also had a much more threatening sound effect. It was a lot more Rory. But not like Rory like the guy from Doctor Who, but like Rory as in like of or pertaining to the concept of roaring. Okay, so I think that I might have screwed up. Oh no, I think I can glide to those platforms from up there. So we need to go around this path that's right in front of us, and then we can loop back around to get the thief and stuff like that. So, once again, we're going to bypass talking to the dragon, and we'll come back to him later, because we're going to have to come back to this whole section anyway, once we come back to get the egg up there. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to kill this guy anyway. I like their giant noses. They almost have bigger noses than me. Almost. But, I mean, I think we're probably tied, to be totally honest. I have always thought that I've had a pretty big nose, but nobody else in my entire life has ever said so. But that's because they're wrong about everything, and I'm the only person who's ever right about anything. Cool. That cave to my left is a lot of fun. At least it was when I was a kid, because it's like the den of crazy beast monsters. Except they're incredibly easy to kill, much like everything in this game. That's one thing that's a little bit disappointing about this game, and that is that, like, the greater majority of enemies are remarkably easy to kill. Spyro's fire breath is downright overpowered in some sense. Like, it's not fair. It really isn't. On the other hand, he is a dragon, so, you know, dragons are by and large rather powerful beings, so I guess it kinda, you know, he's a baby dragon, it shouldn't be that powerful. Nerf Spyro. I'm sure that's what what everyone would agree with anyway. Let's go ahead and talk to this dragon, because I don't want to come back up to this platform.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter's world.
Yeah, there's like 3. It's pretty straightforward. Platforms can sometimes go away. There's the trick. Okay, I am going to want to make it over here, because I thought that if I went through those platforms, that did not look like I was going to be able to pull it off. It's going to be a little bit tight, but I think that I can just float from over here. Okay, yeah, that's pretty close. These things explode, so you need to definitely light them and move. That's a shame. That's really frustrating. Luckily, it's not too much of a time loss, because I can just go basically to those platforms, because it's going to spawn me at the top over here. And yeah, I'm thinking I probably am not going to want to go straight for the platform again. For whatever reason, they really made these jumps a lot tighter than I remember them being. But I don't know. Maybe it was just better at the game when I was a little kid. Okay, that was really close. In some sense, it might have been better if I had just taken damage instead of like trying to avoid taking damage. But then again, we got the swag, and well, we had the swag anyway. But you know, swag is more of a ephemeral state of being rather than like the real swag is in your heart, not in, you know, the things that you do or your brain. It's just kind of who you are. Alright, so we can go in here, and we have a annoying little, oh wow, I don't remember this course being this cool. I remember this thief basically just running around a giant circle rather than, actually, like, dipping outside and having a aesthetically fairly pleasing little course going on here. Alright, so we're gonna want to do what I've been doing before, with all the other thieves, which is we're gonna probably have to fire breath this guy. But yeah, they definitely, oh, well, that's a problem. Alright, next time I go through this section, I'm gonna have to, oh no! That's what happens when you game over, apparently. First one. Yeah, I don't remember what happens. I think when you game over, you just start the level over from the beginning. But I believe that's the only consequence of game overs. Could be wrong. But that's what I remember. Oh, yeah, they start you back at the world. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. We can pretty easily get back through Alpine Ridge. That's not a particularly long or difficult level. Especially because I'm just going to basically be bypassing every single enemy at this point. I don't need to. Oh, God. It's kind of a long level. That's frustrating. I'll need to, you know, ascend. The longest part of the level will be going up that staircase at the end, but, you know, we'll just deal with it because, I mean, you all don't get a choice, right? This is my series, and you're gonna watch what I do, because if you don't, then it means you're watching another YouTuber. And frankly, if you're watching anybody else aside from me, then you clearly have forgotten the contract that we ended up all signing when you subscribe to my channel, because this is we are non-poly in the Birdcatcher universe here. Okay, we'll take that save. I'll want to probably get the butterfly from that guy. Let's just start gliding over. We'll be able to get that cycle on the druid. And I think that we'll probably want to kill this guy. I'm going to want to wait a second before I go for the druid that time. This should be just fine. Again, we're going to skip the dragon because there's no reason to disrupt kind of what I'm doing here. Because I'm just going to have to come back through this section anyway. Okay, we'll take care of the beast that guy rides on, and we're going to have to jump into a charge at the same time. Having done that, we are now ready to attempt to get the thief again. And I guess I'm going to probably want to talk to the dragon this time, just to get the checkpoint right here, in case I fall off again.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Alright, so the thief has already apparently started running. If I remember right... Okay, they changed the thief behavior. So, thieves... It used to be that if they started running, they would just kind of... They would stop in the middle of the course. Okay, I think that there might have been a bug in the thief AI there, where the thief didn't remember to stop in the middle of the course because I was talking to the dragon. So I think that it I was probably just hanging out there. I wonder if I'm supposed to just cut that corner, because I don't see any way that I'm supposed to catch up to this guy. I am definitely not... Yeah, he's... Yeah, I don't know what I need to do on this one. Again, they've really, really changed the way these guys work. I think that it might be... They might... Okay, yeah, they definitely charge... kind of erratically. I'm pretty certain that they speed up as you get closer to them. I think that what they probably meant for you to do is they probably meant for you to always kill them by catching up and hitting with a flame attack, which, I mean, that definitely didn't used to be the case. Used to be able to just charge right into them.
Thank you for releasing me.
This guy tattooed his wings with science. That's actually kind of badass. Well, okay, never mind. It's sort of like people that would tattoo their, like, forearm with, like, an integral equation or, like, the infinity symbol or something like that. There's two types of people that tattoo themselves with the infinity symbol. Nurses, scientists. I wonder if there's a scientist nurse out there somewhere. I wonder if that would make them a nurse of scientists or a nurse scientist. Anyway, let's go up here. We got high caves. This level kicks ass. This is actually probably one of the best levels in the game. I'm going to say this is the second best level in the game, in my opinion. There's supercharging. There's, it's huge. This level's enormous. And there's like some really cool little Easter eggs that you have to do in this level that, I'm really looking forward to, reliving that experience. This level, if you are playing it and you're a 7-year-old, is actually probably really hard. I remember I found this level very difficult. I remember that this level is probably not the one I was thinking of. Oh no, this level kicks ass. Alright, so you got two choices. You go either right or you go left. If you go, we're not going to go right just yet, but I just want to point out, if you go right, you got these spider guys that are immune to fire damage. They're awesome. We're going to deal with them later. We're going to go left for right now. This is by far the easier path, and I think that, yeah, this is a level that consists entirely of the mages, like, actually engaging in, like, magical warfare with each other. So you got these guys, they throw little tornadoes. The tornadoes are on a fixed path, so they're a little bit less deadly than the ice guys who will actually try to throw stuff directly at your face. So, that being said, this whole section on the left is not particularly easy. Because you have to do some very tricky glides onto moving platforms here. But yeah, this guy's gonna just throw, he's not even gonna throw it at me, it's just completely weird, what he's gonna do there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You have to, like, do some glides onto those platforms over there. And, we're gonna, before we do that, we're gonna come over onto this rooftop and just collect these gems real quick. Because this is probably the last time we're going to come into this section as we try to relatively efficiently work our way through the routes of this game. Again, I'm not like a speedrunner or anything like that, of course, but I've played this game so much that I have worked out some fairly straightforward pathing in it of knowing, like, okay, this is the direction I want to go.
Something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Guy looks like he's dressed up in a Halloween costume, except he's a dragon, so it's a little bit silly because people would dress up as dragons for Halloween. Okay, yep, this is, that's the tough part. You kill the enemy, and then the platform starts moving again underneath you. So we're gonna go through here, and this level features a pretty cool mechanic. If you throw yourself off, there are these fairies that catch you. Very, very useful stuff, because this whole section, as you can see, involves a lot of supercharging. So, earlier I was talking about supercharges being chained into flights. I apparently just messed up really bad because I hit the ceiling there, which is a little bit weird. Didn't know that could happen. We're probably going to have to come back through this segment, if I remember. So we'll leave the dragon for right now, and we're gonna want to just go through over here. Well, that's a falling down. We gotta, I guess, let's see. Let's try going through here, and then seeing where this takes us. I think I can land up there. Yep. Okay. This is where things get a little bit crazy. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to come back to this direction. I probably don't. There is some really cool stuff that I need to do with the supercharges where I do actually take it back into previous parts of the level with me. But we're not probably going to do that just yet. Okay, we're gonna go to this little side over here and, again, make sure I don't get hit by these things. Alright, good stuff. We got... can I reach both of these things? Okay, if I remember, that thief may actually require a supercharge to kill. I'm not entirely sure, but I will, I think I'll probably use a supercharge anyway, because it'll make my life a lot easier if I have to catch him. But on the other hand, let's at least try. Yeah, so I'm thinking that that I'm gonna have to use a supercharge specifically to get this thief. Well, this is actually really long. I don't think that I could, yeah, okay, so that didn't require a supercharge. I was gonna say, that's a really, really long, tight section to try and maintain a supercharge the entire time. That would be a hell of a lot to ask from any casual player of this game. Because the thing about the supercharge is, unsurprisingly, while the supercharge is active, you can't turn Spyro to the left and the right very quickly. That's how they counter it. So, we're just going to take a plummet here because the fairies will catch us. And that'll take us to the top of this supercharge, which is exactly where I want to be because we want to go into this thing, and I overshot it, so I guess I got too good at the charging. Alright, well, we'll take another fall. And we're going to go to the right of that cave. And I think... yeah, we're just going to glide now. And this is basically the last of this section here. So we're going to want to talk to the dragons and then head out. Because, well, we have one last little thing to do. This level's pretty big. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to complete it. But yeah, you're supposed to just cut across this pond to get this thief. And close there. Okay, easy enough. Luckily there's no cutscene where you have to like watch the egg fall down onto your butt or whatever. You can just immediately pick it up. Okay. Oh right, yeah, I don't need to do any supercharging through the windows and, or stuff like that. We do have something pretty cool that we need to do though, so we need to clear the dragon out of the way first. And then, I think there's one more dragon I should pick up before I do anything.
When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Okay. Let's go up here. We have one more dragon to clean up, and then we're gonna do some fun stuff here. Okay. That's the guy.
Combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Really explore the high... Alright. This is kind of tricky. This may take me a couple of tries. But what we need to do is we need to go into this cave. Oh, that's tight. We need to come around here. We need to drop down, we need to go back out, and then we need to glide into that cave over there. This is going to be tight. There might be an easier way to do it, but that's the way that I always did it, and I'm pretty sure that's the way that you're supposed to do it, because the level design certainly seems to point you towards going in that direction with it. Gosh, I don't know how many tries this is going to take me, though. I may, instead of... yeah... because there's not really an easy way to turn to the left. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, those invincible spiders, the ones that were pissing you off earlier, you can just hit them with a supercharge and they die. That's awesome. However, I accidentally screwed up. Well, hang on. There's going to be more spiders, so that's good. We got good news on that front. So, if you're a fan of spiders, just you wait. We have another we have another little room full of the bastards. So yeah, that's how you take care of the invincible spiders. You have to go into that little segment there, and it's apparently a heck of a lot easier than I remember it being. But yeah, that's the spider. He's gonna kick my ass. Unless... Okay, we need to make sure we kill this druid too. Alright, we're gonna come over here. And we're gonna get laid. Alright, and now I have the ability to do super fire. This fire kills things that are metal. So, as you can see, it's purple. And, you know... You have to make out with a sexy, fairy lady to pull it off. So, turns out that there's some upsides to kissing girls. Weird, right? Alright, let's exit the level, and, we got, that's a fantastic level, though. It's the first level that actually has that, super fire mechanic, as far as I can remember. Ah, the nostalgia factor is strong. Alright, we have another level to deal with, and then we have the flight level. I think we have another level. Where is it? Okay, I think that this is over here is going to be the flight. We are not going to do the flight level yet. That guy's attack sound effect is hilarious. Just, yeah, that is really, really funny sounding. So Blowhard is the name of the boss. Oh, yeah, I'm totally in the wrong spot to get to the first level of this area. It's way back over at the beginning. So yeah, the level that I thought was the first level, which was Alpine Ridge, is absolutely not the first level. The first level is over... Where is it? I thought that the first level was... Oh, see what it wasn't that easy the first time around. Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's up there. It's by the lake. Okay, I ran straight past it. Like, twice. No? Where the hell's the level? I don't even remember what it's called, but I remember it exists. So I did High Caves, I did Alpine Ridge. I don't want to do Night Flight. I want to do... Or Crystal Flight. I already did Night Flight. Is it up there? And Blowhard is over there. That's where the boss is. Is it... There it is. Okay. Alright, time for Wizard Peak. This level's also really cool. It's pretty big, just like the other ones. But the thing about this one is that it's kind of like wraps around on top of itself. You'll see what I mean. You kind of start out in this weird little castle area, if I remember right. Yeah, you start in this little castle area, and we'll be revisiting this, and it's actually really, really neat the way that they do it. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the left. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go straight forward, and you're supposed to go into the castle. But fuck that, we got the insider secrets here. So you're supposed to go to the left way later on when you're like a wizened master of this game. However, if you go through to the left from the very beginning, this whole level gets a heck of a lot easier, actually, because fighting your way through from the without doing this first, there's a lot of enemies that are on ledges that you can't actually reach. But if you go to the left and then you go through the back door, you will be able to get up to those ledges, and you can kill those enemies before you have to face off against them. It's basically this one guy. So, yeah. That guy is actually really, really annoying when you're trying to kill everything else. So, killing him definitely is worth it. Makes this room a lot easier. Anyway, I really, really hyped up that whole section. I think that 8-year-old me remembered it being way more epic than it actually was. But it does make things marginally easier. Very, very slightly easier. In that it eliminates one extra enemy. But, you know, that guy is a dick and he's probably racist. So, you know, that's good, right? Okay, let's kill those 2 guys. And there's one more person up on a ledge. I think that I don't remember how I'm supposed to get that guy specifically. I think I can potentially drop in on top of him from another segment. But, okay, we'll talk to the dragon. Just get it out of the way. We are gonna come back to this section a couple of times if I remember right, though.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot.
Spoiler, it's the only one.
Those wizards.
It is useful for bashing wizards, though. It's very, very amusing for that. Bam, bam. Oh, I'm wrong. There is another supercharged spot. Okay, well, let's kick that guy's ass. Totally not required to supercharge into those guys. You can kill them with fire, but if you can supercharge into somebody, always do it. It is absolutely hilarious, and it's super worth doing. Okay, we have this one. Okay, let's kill that guy. So yeah, here's a kind of a cool little mechanic. We've already seen a little bit about how the supercharge works in conjunction with gliding. If I go down this one supercharge, and then if I jump and glide over there, I'm probably not going to make it. That's not enough speed. So what you actually are supposed to do is you're supposed to chain supercharges. So I can come up here. We'll get a butterfly. But if you run down multiple supercharge ramps, their effects will stack. And then you get even more supercharge. Now, for whatever reason, that didn't work. So I wonder if I did that mechanic wrong. But you're supposed to be able to, like... It's a function of how long you supercharge. And it's totally broken in this game. If you watch speedruns of this game, you can, like... Just, wow, yeah, I screwed up that timing really, really badly. You can, I think it's just like you just keep kind of, like, canceling your charge on the ramp, and it will, like, just keep... There's, like, some way to, just get way more supercharged than you're supposed to off of a single ramp. There we go. I think that I don't need to maintain the supercharge in this area. But I believe if you supercharge into these chests that require you to flame them first, it will, you can just break them without doing the fire thing. We're doing pretty good on getting eggs. The game gave me an achievement for it anyway. But I'm thinking that there's probably not a whole lot of egg thieves left. I don't know if I made that jump or not. That was very, very close. Okay, apparently the timing on getting those guys with the fire is a little bit tighter than I remember it being. I do not remember them ever being able to hit me before. So, bravo to them. They've been training hard. Okay, we have a ramp over here. We have a dragon. We're going to have to come back to this segment. I need to supercharge into that to break it. So we'll just kill these 2 guys. Get the supercharge from over here, because this will be a really, really easy place to do that from. And just, yeah, that's straightforward enough. And I think that we're gonna want probably 2 supercharges to do that ramp. Nevertheless, you know, better safe than sorry. It's not like it's very hard to get the 2 supercharges. And, oh, huh. Maybe those guys are immune to, charging. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I've always killed them via, fire, so... Okay, got that. Yeah, the supercharge is a little bit different. I think that it might have been changed in this game so that the supercharge is literally just how long you're charging for rather than making sure that you go across multiple ramps. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm always really nervous when I have to charge at, like, something that's perched on the end of a ramp, or on the edge of something there, because I just remember being a child and throwing myself off of cliffs all the time. I want everyone to take that quotation out of context. It's a beautiful, beautiful saying. Childhood shouldn't be defined by how many cliffs you threw yourself off of, but how many cliffs you Alright, well, there's a reason I'm coming back to the beginning here. We want to go to the left, and we want to just see if there's a way to drop in on that wizard who is on the ledge up there. I think I can just death from above that guy. I have to kill him because he has a gem. Yeah, I guess I have barely talked about the mechanics in this game whatsoever because they're incredibly straightforward. But every enemy has gems, and we need to collect every single gem, which means that by extension we need to kill every single enemy in a level. I think... I don't know where he is, actually. Let's try going back over here. I may need to do a little bit of a glide to get to him, but I think that he might be over... if I were to guess, I think I may have to glide around here to my left, and it's a little bit of a blind glide. Yep, there it is. Okay, we'll kick that guy's ass, and we have to just do one last little segment over here, and we'll collect the one-up thing there. And now that we're done here, let's go ahead and talk to the dragon, and then we're gonna just start working our way up to the end of the level now.
Done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
Wow, an inspirational quote. Reminds me of the time that I threw myself off of a cliff as a childhood, and I was like, yeah, you know, someday people are gonna remember me for not for how many cliffs that I threw myself off of, but for how many cliffs I climbed. Hey, I got all the eggs. What do you know? I was saying that I was pretty close to getting all the eggs, and oh, I think that just means all eggs were found in this level, not all of them in total. I was gonna say, I mean, there's a lot of level left. There's a lot of worlds left in this game. I would be very surprised if I had collected every single egg already.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall.
Yeah, we already got that.
On the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
I wish there was some sort of special dialogue if you had already done that level that just says, like, I already did that because I played this game back in 1997 and I read the walkthrough that they provided to me on the back of, like, the demo CD or something like that, and it was like, jump on the 5 stones to unlock a special level. And, you know what? Let me tell you something. The whole reason I got Spyro the Dragon in the first place was because I read a description on a demo CD that had gameplay tips, and it made the game sound fucking great. And so I was like, yep, gonna have to convince my parents, trick them into buying Spyro the Dragon for me. And literally it was like, to unlock the flying level, jump on the 5 stones to your left from when you start the game. And it was like, apparently that description was enough to just absolutely, like, sell me on this game when I was 10 or whenever I first played this game. Alright, flight level. Holy shit. I think I screwed up. I definitely don't think that it was supposed to come around this direction. Oh, wow. That was a disaster and a half. Okay, that just cost me a huge amount of time for literally no benefit. But, We can recover that. I'm sure that I'll be able to win. Probably should be killing those propeller planes, but, you know what? They come around. They're flying. I'm flying. It'll all work itself out. And I died. Okay. That was a bit of a, we'll call that a stupid take. It's the opposite of a hot take. It's something that a dumb would take instead. Okay, that's not good. We're going to want to loop back to the left and pick up the treasure chests over here. And yeah, this level's hard. I remember this one sucking the big D. We have arches, we have propeller planes, we have treasure chests, and oh shit. Okay, that's a problem. I'm gonna prioritize killing the propeller planes, then we're gonna work ourselves backwards through the remaining things here. I guess I'm gonna want to just make sure I get that propeller plane that I missed from earlier, and then we're gonna grab the treasure chests. And I think that this is probably a really, really bad path on account of the fact that I have like no arches or anything that I can use to regain time at this point. And in fact, I'm totally lost. And in fact, I have completely F-bombed this one. Let's turn that F-bomb into a real bomb and just throw myself directly into the water there. Very, very Ophelia-esque of me. Okay, we're gonna not be able to get that guy. Okay, this is bad. That was a pretty piss-poor attempt. But it's okay. Let's try a slightly different approach, and we'll get these chests, and we're gonna go for the loops now. Okay, that's fine. I will definitely be coming back to this area anyway. I just need to remember where these rings actually take me, because I think that they sequence me up into, yeah, they sequence me up into going through arches on this side. This has not been a particularly good run either. I'm not very optimistic about, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit these two hoops. God damn it! Okay, there's no retry mode just built into the menu already? Okay, that's kind of annoying. Alright, here we go. Number whatever attempt. Don't know, don't really care. Okay, I missed that guy. Okay. Let's do treasure chests and see if I can get propeller planes. There's one more propeller plane, that's fine. We're gonna do that arch there, and we're gonna do this arch next. And if I had done all of the propeller planes, that probably would have set me up really, really well at this point. Because I think that this might be the most, I don't know, normie path that I could be taking. I think that there are probably better paths for people that are, you know, wizened masters at Spyro Dragonman. But I'm not such a individual. Okay, we're gonna start picking up the last treasure chest, I think, is gonna be dead ahead. And hopefully we'll be able to get the propeller plane. So let's get the propeller plane first. And I think that I'm actually in a really good position now. Holy shit, no! Ah, damn it. I definitely was pulling up at the end there, but I didn't pull it off right. Okay, that sucked. Okay, barely missed that one propeller plane. Yeah, so that actually wasn't a terrible route in the end. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Let's see if I can just recover that and just kill that thing. We're gonna just go this direction now, and then propeller planes. Okay, one down, dude. It is not worth my time to chase after the propeller plane. Let's just give it another shot. I actually don't remember what route I took the first time I went through here. Or the time before this one where stuff was going really well. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, let's just try that again because that was actual garbage. That was literal garbage from a rubbish bin, if you were British. From a dumpster if you were a person who says the word dumpster when referring to a dumpster. I am thinking that this is probably a bad idea to be, like, taking all these chests and stuff. Oh, crap. Okay. We're gonna get that remaining propeller plane. Okay, and then there's one more. I'm gonna take the arch, hit the propeller plane, and now we're gonna loop backwards through the arches. And I think that it might be... Yeah, we're gonna do the loops next, and the loops will take me to the start of the arches. The arches will take me to the treasure chest section, and I think that this will be a pretty good route through here. I'm cautiously optimistic, unless I missed an arch somewhere that I'm basically gonna win now. So, you know, feel free to start giving me your accolades right now. I will accept, you know, any sort of medallions that you want to send to me. I will set up a P.O. box, and you can give me, like, trophies that say, like, best jackass in the entire world. And, you know, I can, if you feel like throwing a parade or an award ceremony, I will absolutely not stop you. Alright, 3 out of, I think, 6 flight levels. This might be 3 out of 5, I don't remember. But we are working through them, and that was probably one of the worst flight levels in terms of difficulty. So I'm glad that we are pretty much done with flying segments now. Alright, we have just the boss left, so we will get to kicking his ass. Okay. See, I fixed the audio sync. Thank you. And then it's been a while since you've heard me say random shit. Poop mo. Alrighty, time for the last boss of the Magic Crafters world. I feel like we were barely here. Like, I have just absolutely blasted through the Magic Crafters world on account of the fact that I know literally where everything is in this game. I've never played the second game or the third game, so it's going to be kind of interesting to me to get to those and actually play Spyro without having a clue what the hell I'm doing. But, don't need to worry about that. I've gotten plenty of distance in my life without knowing what I'm doing, so why start now, am I right? If I knew what I was doing, then I probably would have a lot more subscribers on YouTube. Just kidding. I wouldn't be able to have more subscribers on YouTube on account of my terrible personality and disturbingly good looks. Okay, we're gonna kill these two guys. This level just has a ton of, once again, pretty garbage boss, if I remember right. This boss is slightly more interesting because he, like, is that guy up there. He flies, and he apparently looks way cooler than I remember him looking. He's a giant flying beard guy. Anyway, like every other boss in this game, there is nothing difficult about him. You fly up into his face, and you hit him with fire. So, I think I'll be able to make that happen. Oh yeah, these guys, the druids do have a sound effect. I wasn't able to hear it earlier, or maybe they didn't say it earlier, but yeah, the druids go, wow, wow, wow. So that's good. They brought that, like, sound effect back. Anyway, I'm wondering what this dragon's gonna say. I assume he's gonna say, like, Blowhard is a real bad human being, but you can defeat him by blowing hard in his face.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro.
Oh, even worse.
You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Hi, I'm out of here. My name is Annoying Dragon. Okay, well, that was a interesting approach there. Yeah, you're supposed to just do a short little hop, because I'm pretty sure that's insta-death water. Lord knows I don't think I'd be able to get out even if it wasn't insta-death water. But yeah, you're supposed to do a short little hop. I apparently decided to just, bro for it, and, well, you know what? Apparently, I face absolutely no consequences for my actions when I bro for it. Cool. So I've hit Blowhard. That was the boss, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but he was there, and he didn't even throw a single attack at me, much like most of the other bosses in this game. At least the thing about Dr. Shemp is that he had, like, armor on him. Blowhard, I mean, what can you say? He's done. That should be all the gems, too, I think. Okay, we have to do a little bit of exploration now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's probably just, like, one gem that I'm missing. One, blue gem or something like that. I can't imagine that there would be, like, 2 reds and a green or something weird. But, I think I can... Yeah, okay. I can... Well, there it is. Let's just dive. That'll be quicker. And that's the 5, and we are done with the Magic Crafter's world. Okay. Yeah, so he's aptly named then, all bark and no bite. That's a very good there's a very good observation there. Blowhard literally just makes a little bit of noise, but otherwise, like, flew through that guy. All right, now is...
Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
Oh yeah, here's something that I guess hasn't come about at all in my playthrough. Every balloonist has, like, different requirements for what you're supposed to collect before he'll let you go on to the next world. The first guy was like, you need to grease 11 dragons or something like that. The second guy was like, you need to get, like, 5,000 treasure. This guy wanted us to collect a certain number of dragon eggs. Because I've just been 100%ing the game as I've gone along, I haven't noticed any of the, like, gates between these levels, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're... Would you like to go?
Alright. On to Beastmakers. This is the best world. This is definitely the best levels in the entire game. There are awesome Treetop is definitely, like, just a great level. The boss level is really cool. The boss himself is horrendous, but the boss is awesome. Or the boss level is awesome. There's another level where there's these guys that, like, hit the ground with, like, their batons or something like that, and it creates, like, a big shocking effect and stuff like that. And then the aesthetic is just great. Look at this swamp. That is wonderful. This is always, like, just my favorite world, bar none. It's also a little bit difficult. There's some genuinely kind of difficult levels in this world. The overworld itself is actually a little bit on the harder side. So, I think I can I break those things? No, I'm gonna run straight into them. And yeah, you have to kill these weird looking, like, mutated chickens. Oh, they're just regular chickens. Boy, they look... I love that chicken. I want that chicken in the real world. I want chickens to look like that in the real world. They would be amazing. Alright. Yeah, that guy. There are cycles to them. You can break the cycles by just gliding into them and hitting them with fire, because that will immediately stop the electrocution effect. And you can just skip any sort of cycles that you would normally have to like, try to time. I am not going to get the dragon yet, because we're just going to 100% the overworld first. And we will just come back. We'll have to come back to this segment to get the to that level over there, which is an incredibly cool level. And oh, Misty Bog, what a horrible level you are. Misty Bog is fiendishly difficult. There is one room in particular I've mentioned that had a bunch of kiwis and a bunch of frogs in it. It's in that level, and oh my god, am I not looking forward to that section there. There was even a speed run that I watched recently of this game. And the speedrunner got through that room, and he was like, yeah, this room is horrendous. So if a speedrunner feels bad about it, then that is the only circumstance in which I'll feel bad about anything. So, yeah. If you want me to feel any sort of emotion, make a speedrunner feel it first, and then I will gladly bandwagon onto that. Huh. I guess this dragon, or this water doesn't hurt me so bad. I thought for a second Spyro had, like, weirdly human-looking hands, and I was really, really not too pleased with how that was looking for a second. Okay, we'll have to come back here when we start that level, so I'll skip the dragon so that I can keep talking about random nonsense. We're gonna probably want to go onto this section. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be able to make that. War dog enemies. I think you can probably kill them with a dash. I'm not actually sure, but it's a little bit easier to just hit them with fire, I think. Because I think they might, like, actually hit you before you can hit them. Treetops, that's an amazing level. We're not going to do it yet. I will probably go ahead and do that level first, though, of everything in Beastmakers. Just because I've been hyping that level, and there's no reason to not, basically immediately launch into the good stuff, right? Just kidding. We're going to do it last. We're going to even do the flight level first, because, you know, if you got balls, I mean, my life goal is to make them very, very blue. You know, it's who I am. It's just what I stand for. Alright, we're gonna have to glide over there. That is the key, and we can get that, treasure chest that's just below us opened up with that thing, and we'll, I think that'll be basically the last, part. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I need to rescue dragons. I think I've already gathered almost all of the ones that are required for me there. So yeah, you're supposed to talk to them at the very beginning, and then they'll tell you, like, what you need to actually do, but it's simple enough to just if you 100% everything along the way, then you'll, always have, like, whatever things that you need to get the stuff opened up. Alright, so to get to that little island with the key, I think you just launch yourself from this corner. And that's a very easy jump. Okay. Grab the key, break that. We have another stump we need to glide to, and then that's it for stumps. Okay, good. We can open up that treasure chest now, and I think that will be all the treasure for the overworld. Unless I've missed something, I think we're good. We are down a single red gem somewhere. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. I guess I'll just need to... I'll check around the tree first. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to do? I feel like I probably did not miss it anywhere back here by any chance. But we're gonna start by coming back here, and I will, I need to go back to the beginning of this world anyway to get the, treetop village. Is that what it was? Yeah. We'll do the village level first, and then, that will also be a good excuse for us to, like, double back onto where we started this world from and just check if there were any gems that I didn't see along the way. Nope. Nope. Looks like I got them all. Alright, I'm thinking that they're probably on the pyramid that Metalhead was next to. So, I think I see it actually. It's up. Nope, that's a fire. Alright, well, let's do Terrace Village.
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified junkie. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Oh my god, that's the greatest voice actor in the entire game. I wish that he voice acted every single person. He's got a fucking Creole accent. Nasty knock. Well, that guy, he gonna come around here and he gonna steal our crawdads. I just not no saw like that guy. I would invite him to my baptism if I were gonna get baptized. I want him to do it so it could be like we got ourselves a little baby who's gonna be all Jesus. And, you know. Hey, man. Now, I know y'all probably very hungry, so we got ourselves, a little bit of snacks after the baptism, so we're gonna dunk this child in the grease that we used to cook the chicken in, and, yeah, we'll just, we'll save the grease that way. Alright, those enemies are really, really stupid looking. They were stupid looking in the original game, and they made them even stupider looking in the remake. The guys that are wearing, like, little, like, tuxedos made of armor that shoot these really, really... that attack is incredibly annoying, by the way. It's very easy to dodge, but it's very annoying all the same. Yeah. The guys that are wearing, like, the little tanks, that's so dumb looking. I do like the fact that every single enemy in the Beastmaker's world is wearing glasses, though. It makes them look badass. I mean, not really, but it makes them look like they think they're a lot cooler than they actually are. Remember the 90s when sunglasses were cool? Yeah, me neither. Alright, I think we're done with this section, so let's move on to the next half of this level. This level's very, very short. So, we're literally, like, already halfway done with this level, and I've been playing for, like, a minute and a half.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
They all have it. They'll speak that way. That's amazing. I truly am in love with the Beastmaker's world. This was already my favorite level in Spyro, in the original, and they found a way to make it all the better. All they needed to do was hire somebody from Louisiana, and it just immediately became all the greater. Okay, I think that I can't break these because I think that I need something that I get later in this level. Sparks is down to green, so... oh yeah! That's another thing I literally never explained as I played through this. If you haven't played Spyro, you'll have no idea that this is the case. So, the little dragonfly that's flying around behind me, he's my health indicator. So when he starts gold, and when he gets hurt, he goes to, like... oh, crap. He goes to, well, yeah. I killed the wrong enemy thinking that was... I killed the guy that has the guns rather than the guy that has the baton because I thought that the guy that had the guns was the guy with the baton. So I thought that I was safer than I actually was. Okay, but there's no reason for us to kill the enemies outside of just the guys that have the shocky effect. So we'll prioritize killing them. That was interesting. I don't know what I just bounced my head into. Oh, okay. Probably shouldn't just stare at the enemy with a gun. He has a gun. And if there's one thing guns are useful for, it's shooting people. So he showed me how it's done. That's for sure. Okay, let's get that guy down. And we're going to want to talk to this dragon because we're not going to be coming back in this direction. Oh, actually, we will be coming back in this direction. So we'll catch that dragon on our second pass through this segment. Now we just have to go up a little ways. And we have a couple of annoying little platforming segments. Ah, yes. This one is tricky. We need to get our timing right, and then we just need to, pull off a good dash. And if I get the charge correct, I'll be able to just take out all the enemies along the way there. And this will be no big deal. On the other hand, it looks like since I missed the jump entirely, I'm going to be able to take like a back route through it. And unfortunately for me, well, this is really unfortunate. The enemies, well, they moved as I approached them, so that definitely was a unappreciated little turn of events there. Sparks is looking happy. He's blue. He's a little hurt, but, you know, he's doing fine. Much like all of us, emotionally. Anyway, you just want awesome JNCO pants and back and platform sneakers. What about, like, gel pens, man? You remember gel pens and Lisa Frank and, you know, Animorphs? Yeah. Let's bring Animorphs back. How come there wasn't ever an Animorphs movie? There was an Animorphs TV show and it sucked! But how come there was never an Animorphs movie? I mean, we did have Avatar, and that's basically Animorphs if you don't think about it whatsoever. Well, no. Avatar is Animorphs. It's about a dude who sticks his willy in animals, and it leads to him saving the world. Just like Animorphs. Alright, let's see. We can just pull off this glide over here. And I think that I just need to go up. What do I need to do? There's a hidden section to this level that I think I just do a glide around here to get to. Okay, yeah, this looks good. There are fireworks on these platforms that if I light them, they will break those treasure chests from earlier. There they are. Okay, so there's one. And that'll just go over there, and it'll fly into one of those steel treasure chests. Alright, and one of them is still alive, so I think I need one more. There's one. I guess there must be one more platform with a firework on it, but I don't know where it is. Got those two. Yeah, that one over there didn't explode, so that one there exploded and that one there exploded, but I don't see another one anywhere. A little odd. Huh. Sparks is at green health, which is his lowest, and he still looks very happy. I guess it's not like the Doom guy, where, like, the more hurt he is, the more, like, bloody and, like, gross looking his face becomes. They don't want this to be, like, the gritty Spyro reboot. Although, I would welcome a gritty Spyro reboot, because I'm sure it would be awful. Alright, we're gonna have to try again, and I don't think that maybe that treasure chest requires a key? But I don't think so. I don't think that there's anything in this level that would require a key. I think I've certainly explored everything. I don't think there's any, this level is short, so I don't think that there's any, hidden sections at this point. So I don't know quite what I'm missing here. All your school spies were Lisa Frank, and you were more of a Goosebumps kid. I'm truly sorry for your loss. I don't know how you got through the 90s then. Alright, we got this thing. Okay. What about down over here? Anything? Anything at all? Okay. Well, those waterfalls, they don't contain any secrets. You would expect them to because this is a video game, and no video game waterfall is ever just a waterfall. But it turns out that in this video game, those waterfalls are just waterfalls, so nothing to really go for there. I'm thinking that there might actually be a key in this level. I don't remember there being one. Well, there's no key thing there. there's no padlock, so I don't know where I could. All right. Yeah, I don't know how to break this thing. I guess I'll have to do a little bit of exploration. Oh, okay, I see it now. This is kind of very weirdly hidden thing. All right. So that will probably be it for gems, and we will call this level done. No. All right. Well, I'm gonna loop back into this part of the level then, and see if there's anything that I missed, but I don't believe so. This is definitely a level that, despite being really short, I do remember it was not an uncommon thing for me to skip gems on it on accident. So I'm not too surprised that I get to do this section again. I did take a very, you know, weird path of this level insofar as I immediately went to the left rather than doing what I was supposed to do, which was go straight forward through the level. But okay, that's fine. That wasn't too bad. We will exit and head back over to the overworld here, and probably do Misty Bog next, which is a god nightmare. Gel Pens and Lisa Frank were the only things that made it to your side of the pond. Well, you know, you can always just like buy stuff on eBay if you feel like it. If you want, you can buy like some Scholastic Book Fair stuff. You can buy some old like Captain Crunch video games and crap like that. You could buy some 7-Up. You know, other assorted 90s things. Okay, I'm briefly gonna run through the top of the Beastmaker's world again just to make sure I pick up the final red gem, and then we're gonna. I'm 99% sure it's up on that pyramid thing, and I just missed it the first time through here. I will be pretty annoyed if I have to spend a whole lot of time hunting down a single red gem, but there is a feature that I can use that will, you know, point me in the direction of any gems that I'm missing. But you know what I call that feature? A dumb feature. All right, with 300 with 300 gems, we are now ready to keep going forth in our adventure here. So we're gonna do. Oh yeah, yep, those guys are absolutely immune to charge attacks. Very nice. What the hell's that thing? Oh, that was just like a orb. All right. Time for just an absolute gauntlet of a. This level, man. It's huge. It's frustrating. It is kind of ugly in the original game. Hopefully they made it look a little bit better in the remake, because this originally, like, because the level was so big, they had to make the entire level just this putrid green. And, you know, you see all those, like nice-looking trees in the background? That didn't exist. In the original level, it was just this gross wall of, like, pea green disgustingness. Alright, so, cool stuff. This level has a hidden guy right at the very beginning, and it's such a dick move, but, this guy is a hunter. He intends to trap this chicken and then eat it. But the important thing is that the people that designed this games were total jerks, because you spawn in right in front of this wall and you would never, ever know that there's something behind this thing. Anyway, I feel really bad about this chicken, so let's let him be free. Alright, the PTSD of getting stuck in the cage has forever impacted this chicken's sanity, and he will never be able to recover. I have taken damage, so I'm debating putting this chicken out of his misery, but On the other hand, with therapy, I'm thinking that this chicken will eventually be able to, recover from his trauma. Maybe just needs to take a little bit of medication or something, and he can go on to live a very fulfilling life. I am attempting to push this chicken off into the water, but he's not having it. Also, that's pretty lovely. There's a fish jumping in the background. That definitely didn't used to be in this level. That's cool. Anyway, I need to get some health back, so let's kill the chicken. And another dick move by the level designers here, where you see this staircase, and there's just an immediate pit of water between you and it. Oh god! These fucking things! The Kiwis! The Kiwis are back. I hate the Kiwis. The Kiwis charge at you. They're really fast. They hurt. They scare you. They make you pee your pants in fear with how fucking scary they are. I hate the Kiwis. This level is full of them, and you never see them again. Thank God, because I didn't realize I was playing a survival horror game where I had to fight off giant Kiwi monsters. Huh. It's gonna get so much worse before it gets better, by the way. Because then it's frogs! Frogs are worse than Kiwis because frogs have a ranged attack. The Kiwis will charge into you, but the frogs... Oh, the frogs are so much worse. The frogs will... They'll hit you with their tongues, and their tongues are really long. They have a huge, long-range attack. It stuns you for forever. And then the Kiwis also stun you for forever, so when you see Kiwis and frogs together, then you're just constantly getting stunned. Everything sucks about this level, and I cannot wait until I've beaten it, because I never thought I would ever have to return to this experience ever again. Alright. I get to relive my trauma, though. My nostalgic trauma for all of you.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
I always love that line. Alright, so we're going to kill the warthog first. It's way more dangerous than this guy, because the warthog is a lot faster. That guy just stares at you with a very menacing, predatory look on his face. I guess that's kind of scary in its own right. Alright, so we got that guy, but that's actually, weirdly enough, a little side area, because the level design in this level is kind of weird and not all that great. You're actually supposed to head down this area, and this area is great, because... No! Here we go. Fuck, I wasn't turning right quickly enough. Alright, well, the important thing is that you're supposed to be able to hit all of them. But with the fact that I hold my controller really weird, I guess I don't have the ability to do that anymore. Okay, so we killed another guy. This is the one. Oh no, this isn't it. This room isn't great. Oh wait, no, this room is actually horrible. Okay, attack frogs. We're gonna immediately miss them. That's fine. It's a lot easier to, just not go directly into them because they will try to hit you when you land. Okay, so I'm making much quicker work of the attack frogs. This room sucks. Let's kill the attack frog. Let's use the fire attack to try and get the attack frog. Okay. Oh, they make a terrifying noise, too. Yeah, we're gonna let the... Oh, God. Oh, God! That tongue... Okay, that worked out way better than I expected it to. That is not the horrible room, though. There's a much worse room. That I did not expect to see a hidden attack frog. I do not approve. Anyway, I took way less damage than I expected to on that room. I mean, I straight up usually die when it comes time to fighting the attack frogs. I'm very surprised that I didn't. Alright, we don't have to come back to here, though, so let's go ahead and get the dragon, and then move on.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why? I remember, gotta go.
Yeah, the thing about old people is that you shouldn't ever listen to them. If old people were so smart, then they wouldn't be old. Oh, this wasn't a good call. Okay, never mind. That's the only way to get back into the level from that little side area. So now that we've done that, we have to move on to the rest of the level, which is going to be down here. And I am amazed I didn't fall off into there. I have no health. If I take one more hit, I'm dead. So let's just hope I don't get hit. Except I'm in a room that has kiwis. Oh, God. Okay. Bait the kiwi into charging at me. Oh, he got me. Damn kiwis. Alright, alright. We're fine. We're fine. At least now I have full health with which to fight the kiwis from, or with. So we should be able to have much better luck with these kiwis. I don't recall... Oh, it's because I saved after I killed those enemies. So when I come back in, they are dead. I don't remember if that's how the game actually worked back in the day, but I will gladly take it. So if you touch a dragon after you release them, the checkpoint basically gets re-triggered. So I guess if you kill an enemy after hitting the checkpoint, even after you hit it the first time, they'll just stay dead. So that's actually pretty nice. Let's get this guy.
Thank you
Wait,
for releasing
what happened?
me.
Hang on. Did I, wait, what are you talking about, game sound? Did the game sound just suddenly, like, die out? It looks like, it might have. I can crank that up a little bit, but I don't know what happened there. Is that a little bit better? Actually, wow, this level is laggy. It's extremely quiet, no game sound. Okay. That's really weird. I don't know, okay. Well, glad that I fixed the audio for you guys. Alright, more attack frogs. That was unexpected. I think that a warthog just hit an enemy directly into my face. Yeah, I don't know what happened with regards to the audio there for a second. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't remember that being a thing in the game. I don't remember warthogs being able to hit enemies directly into you, but I don't really appreciate that all that much. Okay, yeah, once again, the warthog hit the enemy. So, that's a little unnerving because it's almost the same as the frickin', like, audio, or not the audio, like, just the camera just whipping around because my eyes are focusing on the enemy who all of a sudden is flying in a very, very different direction from the one I'm expecting him to. We're gonna release this dragon because we're not gonna come back to this area. But we're gonna wanna, like, fly away from here. We're not gonna leave just yet.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro.
What a surprise.
Take them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons, after all.
Dumb. Okay, we're gonna get this treasure over here because I actually can't believe I nearly missed it. And this stuff too. I hope it's 2 red gems. Okay, 2 green, that's fine all the same. I'm suspecting that I may have missed a gem at this point, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, we're gonna come over here. There's a little secret section right here. You just have to go up these steps. It's not very easy, but you can kind of make it work. Okay, we have all that taken care of, and I need to remember where the secret section is now. There's one part of this level I still haven't done. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. So we come over here, we get onto these stumps. I can't believe I nearly forgot this part. And then I think we do one more. I think there's another, like, tree stump that I drop into. I may be thinking of a completely different section. No, there's no way. There's no way this is it. Okay. I'm missing 5 gems. Alright, so I did miss something somewhere. Huh. I don't know where the kiwi and frog room is. I guess I'm not facing it just yet. That's probably fine. Alright. Not too sure where I mean, this is the level with kiwis and frogs. And I don't know why, I remembered the infamous kiwi frog room being in this one. But I guess it's not. Guess it's not. Alright, well, we got the last gem. Let's go ahead and head out of here. Alright, we got time to probably squeeze in one more level, so we'll just go for it. I think that the remaining level may be the, there's like the flight and there's the treetops level, right? Let me check. Guidebook. So we'll have Terrace Village, which oh shit, I didn't get the dragon in Terrace Village. I'll have to go back for that. Okay, well, I'll just probably do that at some other point. So down there is the flight level. I guess we'll talk to this guy real quick.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
Very, very useful. Alright, Wild Flight. This level, if I remember, is not great, but not terrible. If I remember, this one's kind of split up into 2 large sections. I remember this one being hard, for sure, but I don't remember it being... Oh, no, this one's horrendous. Oh, no. Oh, no, this one's horrible. This one's terrible. They have boats. God damn it. The boats. The boats. The fucking boats. This little section's terrible. I hate all of the stuff in this level. You have to kill the boats. They're the things that are somehow worse than the propeller planes. I don't know how they managed to find something more obnoxious, but there they are. I hope I can get this done in one try, but I am pretty... Well, I mean, I'm already on try 2 because I failed already. Okay, yeah, the problem with the boats is that the boats are just above the water, and if you dive too close into the water, insofar as if you drown, and then you have to start the level over again. Okay, that's okay. That's not so good. I'm doing pretty shitty on time. That's really bad. That was incredibly weird, and there's no way I'm going to be able to recover from that. I hate this level. Ah, God. Okay. At least this is, as far as I remember, the... Oh, wow, that was lovely. This is the only level that I remember having boats in it, so I'm hoping that this is just a one-off experience here. Okay, flame that, flame that. Okay, one more boat in this section. If we go this way, well, we'll try to just come back for that arch. But this is a route that I don't normally take. I try to go the other direction, so it's a little bit quicker to kill the boats. I think it's a little bit more time efficient that way. Yeah, because this isn't so great. Nevertheless, okay, we have to come back here anyway. There should be one more boat, like, ahead of me. And with any luck, I appear to have missed him entirely. That was not what I intended to do. Alright, this time, instead of going that route, which was really, really bad, where I was going in the same direction the boats move, I'm going to go in the opposite direction of the boats, which is the same approach as I took the first time I went through this level. And that ought to be a little bit faster, just going up through this section here. It's a little bit risky. I hate going up through that because that's definitely the route that I took when I was a kid. But I hate flying up through that little section because it's not particularly fun to fly like up that water that's going kind of the opposite direction that you are. I've also noticed that the boats have very, very laggy movement, where they kind of like jitter. They're almost like Z, what's it called? Like Z battling? No, it's not Z battling. There's some specific term to like netcode in racing games where like getting the cars to look good is really quite difficult. Are you fucking kidding me? That's right. That's right. This level has both boats and propeller planes. That's why I hate this level. Fuck this level. Okay, we have one more propeller plane after this one. I'm going to just fly in this direction because I have one more treasure chest. Okay, the one treasure chest is down there, and this should do it. Thank God. Oh, thank God. That was incredibly obnoxious. Just like all the flight levels. Just like all of them. Alright, and with that, we are out of time for this evening. That was really fun. Next time, we'll do the Treetops level, the boss, and we'll wrap up Beastmakers, and then we'll have time to start the world after that one. So, cool stuff. That was a lot of fun. I don't know when I'm going to play this game. I'll probably play, I don't know. Probably Bloodborne or something like that tomorrow instead. This is really fun, but there are more fun games, I think. So anyway,